Uh-oh.
Here it is. It's me. Sorry, guys. Okay, welcome to Kimmel's Corner. There you go.
Welcome to Kimmel's Corner. I'm Kimball. Today we're going to be coloring in Magical Worlds by Johanna Basford.
Ooh.
It's a newer book.
Brand new. When it come out Wednesday?
Yeah, probably.
Fun. Well, Trisha says, breaking news, I bought the utensil holder so I can make soup like you.
Girl, you crazy. You crazy. That soup was good. And also, we just made another one. Filmed it. Delicious.
10 out of 10. Pumpkin soup coming to a YouTube video near you.
Would recommend. Boo. I scared you. It's the last day I'm going to be using my Boo Cup.
Oh.
I know.
Unless maybe like Boo Sanquan's birthday from 17.
Probably not.
Okay.
I'll be busting out my autumnal cup for maybe next week. I'm not sure if I'll be here next week. I don't know. I don't make promises. Okay, so I took forever choosing a picture to color, and I've lost it. Seriously though.
Where is it, Kimball?
Are you serious? This is so stupid. Here it is. Color things. We're gonna do that one.
Cute.
Why not? It wasn't my first choice, but we're kind of on a time crunch with the whole time change. Oh yeah, if you didn't know, like the UK just had their like fallback, so that's why it feels like an hour later, because I'm tired. Want to do a simpler one? Yeah, you know it's not gonna be that simple, because I don't want to spend hours on it, and I don't want to break it into a two-parter. Color test page, not doing that. Color selections.
Cute. It's a nice color palette.
It's not my usual. I tried to do something a little different, but whatever.
He added purple.
Well, then we went on a drive today, and it was like autumn everywhere, so I'm like, I'm doing something a little more autumnal. So then I switched all the purpley things to like browns, golds, oranges.
Lovely.
But they're still going to be purples. That'll be the gem.
Nice.
What else? Is that it? Are we caught up? Ready for top down?
You can just say hi to everyone.
Hi, everybody. It's been like a week. Okay?
Okay, I'm going top down.
There has been a lot going on.
You'd think we would have fixed this by now, but we haven't done that yet, so...
What's wrong with it?
I don't know.
I think it's perfect. I think it's just the way it's supposed to be.
Alright, I think that'll hold it.
You make it sound easy.
Life's easy.
When you've got a Rocky.
Alright, well... Is that good? I don't know. I think it's good.
Alright. Speaking of
you guys let me know.
Good. Did anybody watch Agatha All Along? I'm loving it.
Yeah, really good.
Okay, so I have had somebody ask how I did clouds in this. Oh god. Looking for another picture. Where'd it go? In this picture.
Okay.
And I mean, honestly, that was kind of like, it works well for this because it's pastels. So it's like a lighter touch. I don't think it's going to look as good on this, but I'm still going to do it. And it's fine.
I think it's going to look great.
Oh my god, I love your optimism.
I know. Eric says, hello, my two favorite hopping bunnies.
Hi.
Lisa says, hi, Rocky and Kimball.
Hello.
And
Sorry,
Christine says, hello.
Oh, hello. I'm just trying to scooch things over just a bit so I can get the color chart in there so I don't have to like name them every time I use them. Because I hate doing that.
What is this? What is that?
That is the top of a mermaid marker.
Ah, got it. Okay.
So I'm having to adjust everything because this book is kind of large.
And in charge.
Oh, okay, we got that fixed.
So, wait, what are you doing?
Well,
Don't pay attention to the camera.
Well, I moved the whole mat, so
I'm
trying to center things. Oh my god. Actually, I'm going to be turning the whole book, so whatever. I'm going to start with the clouds in the background.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to be using... Well, okay, I was going to use brown, but not anymore, because like that just really brought the vibrancy down. So I changed it to a Tuscan red, which is also PC937.
I love how it made like a little journey up. It's like,
I'm like,
here.
That's going there now, and then these colors will be the same. The background.
Elizabeth says, good afternoon. And then Eric says, I'm drunk. Too much red wine.
Ew. I mean, red wine is not my jam.
Yum,
like,
yum. Well, rosé maybe?
I don't know.
Okay.
Also, I don't like being drunk.
You don't? You feel out of control, Kimball.
No, I don't feel out of control. I just feel slow and gross and just, I don't know. I feel gross when I'm drunk, so we don't do that in these parts. Also, you have to drink a lot of alcohol to get me drunk, and like, ew. Okay, that's my stance on alcohol.
Way
I
to
think
go.
it tastes gross.
We tried to be like the wine gays, but we couldn't do it.
You say we were just like the whiny gays.
But we went to like Trader Joe's and bought like that $5.99 bottle of wine. What's it?
The $2 Chuck, yo.
What was it from? What was it called?
We used to get the $2 Chuck. I don't know.
You guys know what I'm talking about. Anyway.
It's not $2 anymore, but.
Elizabeth says, "Oh my God, I love red wine."
I am super happy for you.
She said it just like that, I'm pretty sure.
She must have had a lot if she said it like that.
Confirm, Elizabeth, if you said it just like that.
I do like it in cooking, I will say that.
Yeah, for sure. As long as you cook the hell out of the alcohol.
Yep.
So, in fun news, I took off Thursday and Friday.
Oh, that is fun.
And so we had 4 days basically to hang out. Kimmel and I had such a good time, you guys. We filmed like 4 videos, well, possibly more. And we drove all over the Chiltern Hills because right now we're in the peak of fall season, so the leaves are just all changing and it's absolutely stunning. So I think we drove for a total of like 8 hours over the past 2 days just through all the hills. It was unbelievably beautiful.
It was fun. No, I'm just kidding. It was actually it was gorgeous.
Kimball, peed and like out in the nature a couple times. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, Rocky's like, we're gonna go back. We're heading back now. Oh, but that street is so pretty. And then we just drive down some other random street.
2 hours later.
Yeah, like no joke. I was like, okay, I'm peeing somewhere. So, that happened. You're welcome. So real quick, hold on. I started off kind of heavier handed down here. And I get lighter and lighter as I go. And then this is going to create like the cloud shape.
Ooh.
And then, we'll start on the next color. But I don't know how far up to take this. I'm going to take it a little bit higher because I only brought out 4 colors. So I should kind of take it a quarter of the way up. So I'll just go a little bit. I can go a little darker and then we'll start the new cloud with the same color.
Elizabeth says, I think you have to get used to the taste of wine. Basically,
no,
I
wait.
probably killed my taste buds.
I'm going to stop you right there. If you have to get used to something to enjoy it, I don't understand that. Like, so many people are like, oh, this beer is delicious. I'm like, oh, it tastes like crap. They're like, well, it's an acquired taste. You got to drink a lot of it.
Kimball doesn't understand the acquired taste, guys. He's not of the mind.
No, it doesn't make sense to me. Like, if you don't like it the first time around, why do you keep drinking it?
Well, you're just missing out, Kimball. Everyone else got used to it and loves it now, and you're just, like, out here in the dust.
Yeah, enjoying stuff that tastes good
new.
right from the start.
And then Eric says, Kimball, you are not gross. My bottles cost €12.50 a piece.
Well, that's like the price of 2 coffees if I go out.
That's true. Eve says...
that's another thing. I can't afford to get to like alcohol, so...
Hi, everybody. Greetings from the Netherlands.
Oh, well, hello.
Welcome, Eve.
Hey, hey, hey.
Maurice says, hey there, St. Kimball and Rocky.
Hiya.
St. Kimball of a poo-poo.
Well, only in the mornings.
And sometimes at 3.
Yeah, you never know. I mean, I do eat like a lot of salad. It's a lot of fiber.
Anyway, Kimball, how was your past 4 days? Are you just exhausted? Are you ready for me to go back to work or what?
No, but I am tired. Also because my watch didn't do the time change because it's connected to my phone, and my phone was in sleep mode. So when I woke up this morning, I thought I was getting up at like 6, but I got up at 5. So that's fun. I didn't get out of bed until like 5:30 though. And
I was up editing, and 2 a.m. came around, and it went back to 1 a.m. I was like, well, I can stay up an extra hour.
I know, and because I woke up and he came to bed, and I was like, oh my god, he stayed up till 3?
You guys, so I'm getting in bed
like
last
4.
night. So I walked by at the foot of the bed. I tried to sneak by, but Kimball was awake. He's like, hey there. And I was like, hey. And so I'm like quietly getting into bed. I lay down, and meanwhile, I hear the toilet flush a couple minutes later, and I'm like, what the hell? Because Kimball's laying right next to me, and I'm like, why did the toilet just flush? And then I see a head, you guys, I'm not even kidding, a head in the hallway.
Just a head.
Comes around the corner like a person moving. I about like adrenaline pumping through my... It was Kimball. He got up out of bed right as I was laying down, and I didn't realize it, and went to the bathroom, and I literally almost had a heart attack. And then he was like giggling himself to sleep because I had a panic attack.
Well, these things happen.
Oh my god.
I was just like, well, I'm awake. I may as well take advantage of the situation.
I was like, well, I was ready for bed.
Freak my husband out and go pee. I'm sure to talk a lot about going to the bathroom on this channel.
I mean, isn't that what we do at least 50% of the time? Wait. Maurice says, Saint Kimbalanius, patron of the arts and keeper of the Rockies.
Truth.
Elizabeth says, I used to hate coffee too, LOL. I don't know. I guess I have changed over time.
Yeah, I do get that, like, the definite, like, your taste buds can change over time. We were talking about that earlier today about, like, things we didn't like as kids, and then we like them as adults.
Leslie says, hi, boys and everyone, just a few minutes late.
Hi, oh, you're just on time.
What am I missing here? I want to make sure I don't miss any comments. I feel like I missed some last week. They were just flying by. E sells cocktails, Kimball, or cock and tails without the alcohol?
What? No.
No? You don't like cock and tails?
Well, I mean...
He does. He does. He didn't get the joke.
Oh, I mean, I get it, but it's a family channel.
Oh, it's a family channel. Got it. Sorry, guys. We can keep it PC, y'all. Maurice says, Kimball must have used his angelic powers. And then Eric says, boys, come to Belgium and I'll learn you to drink very good beer here.
Nope.
Sadie says, hi there. I'm hiding in the background.
Oh, that's nice.
Don't hide, Sadie. Come out and be who you are. Unless who you are is hiding in the background. That's fine, too. That's like Kimball.
Yep. Yeah, my friend, most of my friends drink, so they're like...
Dry.
They were like, here, try this beer. It's a raspberry beer. I'm like, okay. They're like, this one tastes better because it has raspberry flavor. I'm like, why not just have, like, a raspberry lemonade? Like, why do you gotta have the alcohol in it? And, like, they're like, yeah, it would taste better without the alcohol. But I'm like, okay, you just like to get drunk. Like, that's fine. You like that little warm, fuzzy feeling. It's totally fine. I don't, because I'm just kind of tired when I get drunk and stupid. And then I'm like, nah, boring.
Eve says, sorry, Kimball. Just have had too much alcohol already. Sorry, Kimball. That's okay. You have to get drunk to watch this channel, guys. Let's be real. Drunk or high. Come on.
Rude.
Just kidding. Art long.
Like, I'm not opposed to it. Don't get me wrong. I could care less.
Yeah, you don't sound judgmental at all.
No, I just don't understand because I just think it's gross. And most people are like, yeah, it's gross for the first time. And then it's like, great later. I'm like, no.
He thinks you're gross. You heard him.
You heard me.
He thinks you're disgusting. Have you seen that video of the little girl and, like, her mom tries to convince her that, like...
She wipes chocolate on her arm.
And she thought it was her own poop. And she's like, you're disgusting. That's Kimball to you.
Yeah.
While he draws peaceful clouds behind a hummingbird made of crystals.
Yeah, something like that.
So, Johanna Basford, do you think this coloring book's like a step up, step aside, step down? What do you think?
Well, I think it's very similar. It's definitely her style.
Mm.
I don't know what step up. I mean, it's all great pictures.
I didn't know what else to say.
This is so much harder to do with these colors because, like, I wanted to do it dark to light rather than just... The original one was just, like, color fading. And this, like, is much more difficult and it's not turning out quite the way I want it to.
Calm down, Kimball. Maurice says, I prefer not to drink during this stream because it distracts from the hand modeling.
Oh, thank you.
Kimball does have those hands for modeling. Did you do your nails beforehand?
No.
Did you brush your hair?
Yes.
Kimball and I are trying not to, like, wash our hair as often, so we're trying to, like, brush the oils through the hair to, like, keep the hair healthier, just because the water here has been ravaging our hair, y'all.
Yeah.
Is it working? We don't know.
I mean, my hair feels better, but, like, it feels greasy up top, so, I gotta wash it tomorrow.
Sadie says, I'm coloring in a coloring app. It's so great. It's called Lake. I highly recommend it. Lake. A coloring app called Lake. Is it by Ricky?
Oh my god.
Ricky Lake?
Wasn't she in Hairspray?
Elizabeth, yes. Elizabeth says, she's from the Ricky Lake show.
Well, obviously.
Elizabeth says, I want to get this book. If interested, it interested me more than the flower ones.
Yeah. I'm not huge, like, I love the buildings, but I hate coloring, like, flat things. So, like, that's kind of a struggle for me. So that's why I went with a bird.
Maurice says, protect the hair from the UK water.
So true.
LOL dad jokes, alert Ricky Lake. Don't alert Ricky Lake unless she's going to come over and promote the channel. How many followers does she have? Maurice says, oh, never mind. We're already done with that. Sadie says, LOL. You guys, so I've decided, okay, I don't have enough to do already in my life, okay? So, like, working a full-time job, doing YouTube and Patreon, helping Kimball with his live stream, it's not enough.
No, Rocky's very bored and has too much free time.
So I'm going to start another channel. I'm not kidding.
Well, we're revamping an old channel, we'll say.
So we have this channel called Come See City, which Kimball was just like, never let me live it. He's like, Come See City, Rocky.
I'm like, that sounds like the grossest name.
Anyway, so we're going to rebrand that whole thing, and we're basically going to do relaxation videos. It's something I wanted to do for a while, but I was like, I don't have time. And now I'm just like, I'll never have time. So
That's
I'm
right.
going to
Way
do
to
it.
accept it.
So Maurice says, come see.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where Kimball went. You pervs. Just kidding.
Mm-hmm.
Maurice says, come relax. I mean, yes, for sure. And then, so basically, I'm going to revamp that channel. Everyone pay attention. Let's stay on task here. I'm going to rebrand the channel. We're going to call it Tranquil Roads for now. And it's basically going to be like a relaxation thing where people can go on and find like hour-long videos of beautiful things happening, essentially with like really serene, pretty music. So if people are looking for like relaxing music or meditation music or things to fall asleep to or like study in the background, they can kind of have that on, and it acts like a screensaver with like really pretty shots and things like that. So that's going to happen. I'll let you guys know when it's up.
Bravo. Well
That's
done.
all I had.
Well, that's why we've been driving around so much.
Yes, I was out all day today filming, and it was so liberating to do it because it's something I have a huge passion for. Huge passion.
Oh my god.
So, yeah, it was stunning. Strap that GoPro to the top of the car, go around, film a bunch of things. There was horses involved, sunsets, spider webs, everything you can imagine. Countryside. Eric's all boring. I didn't have my top off, Eric, sorry. Christine says, wow, you guys are gluttons for punishment.
Not me.
Whatever. Watch those videos take off and get millions. Just like literally upload video of like driving through the English countryside. I feel like the videos that you don't put effort into are the ones that get the most hits.
Yeah.
And the ones you're the most proud of and you spend the most time on, like no one gives a crap.
Yeah.
It's the same thing with like every song I've ever written. The ones I'm like, oh, this is whatever. Everyone's like, oh my god, I love this one. I'm like, shut up.
You're like, I spent 2 hours on it.
Don't really shut up. I'm glad you like it, but still.
Yeah.
Sherry says, hello, you beautiful husbands. I love your talent and art. Watch all you do and support always. Love both of you.
Oh, thank you.
Thanks, Sherry. Sherry. John says, late to join from NYC.
Oh, I miss it. Oh my god, 17 is in New York right now. I'm so jealous.
Well, I always miss New York City.
And I especially miss it when 17 is there.
Robin says, hey guys, I'm pouting in the corner and whining because you didn't post a thumbnail earlier to notify me you'd be on here at 3 here today instead of 2. Thought you decided to skip a week.
Oh, no, it's because of the time change.
Yeah, we always forget that in the UK the time changes an hour earlier or like a couple weeks earlier or later than other places, so just deal with it.
Yeah, I used to post like a thumbnail being like, I don't know, a couple hours early so that way people could definitely get here on time, but then we had some weird glitch with YouTube and it caused so many problems that I'm like paranoid to ever do that again. So now we just, you know, we get our thing ready to go live and it gives you like maybe a 2 to 5 minute warning.
You're like, skip church, cancel your hair appointment, Kimball's going live.
Absolutely.
You don't need to get your tires fixed on the car.
That's true. I mean, we filled the air in ours today. That was fun.
Robin says, so I ran away from home and I'm watching on my phone from a cafe.
Well, I hope that was the right choice.
Are you like huddled in the corner like you're like watching something seedy? Like, don't look at my phone.
Now, when you say ran away, like, you just escaped home life for an evening or like you on a new journey?
Tell us about it.
You don't have to if you don't want to.
Fill us in. Yes, you do. You have to. There's no choice.
That's true.
What else is happening? What do we do? Oh, we were watching Murders in the Building. We're almost done with. We're almost caught up anyway.
Yeah, I think there's 2 episodes of the new season left, and I don't think the last one's actually come out yet.
We're still upset this Saz. Never mind. I won't say anything. Spoilers.
The storyline.
Storyline with Saz. Not thrilled. Eric says, "Congrats with your new subscribers. I have read the short." Thanks, Eric. It's funny because typically we get like 10 subscribers a day. I didn't even talk about this yet. So I don't know how many of you guys actually follow the other channel. I'm assuming like half of you guys probably do. But anyway, on our other the channel we have called Kimball and Rocky, or Rocky and Kimball, whatever.
It's good
We
promotion.
posted a video on Saturday that basically reached 9,000 views in 24 hours. That probably doesn't sound like a big deal to most people because you see videos of millions of views, but for us,
it's a huge deal.
It's a huge deal because that's like 3 times more views in 24 hours than we've ever received. Now, of course, I was on the cover of the thumbnail topless and Kimball was pulling my pants down, so I can't be super surprised that people clicked on the thumbnail.
Whatever, it's what we that's what we do anyway.
But so anyway, we're really excited, and that video overnight basically got us about 70 subscribers. So we're thrilled.
Who knew that what we do in our daily lives people would be more interested in than other...
I mean, I could have guessed.
Well, sure.
But anyway, so Kimball and I are just on cloud 9, being very grateful that people, not only clicked on the thumbnail, but a lot of people were like, oh my god, I'm so glad I found your channel. And someone who lives in our city was like, oh my gosh, I'm from Ellsbury too. I hope I run into you.
She's like, if you see a lady dressed like Shirley Bassey on a day off, that's me. Come say hi. And I was like, that is really funny. But I didn't know who Shirley Bassey was. I looked her up. Singer. Cute. Couldn't find a day off outfit because she always looked glamorous. So have to figure that one out. I'm going to just call that good. I'm debating on what color to do the stars. If I should do like a pale blue, a pale purple. I want to use like the same colors I've already selected. So is this going to be a mistake?
Robin says, you can post a thumbnail days or weeks ahead and YouTube will notify subscribers and adjust for time zones. That's all my tongue lashing for today.
Well, like I said, I used to do that. And I probably could go back to doing that. But... like...
You don't want to?
Well, the last time I did it, it like kept freaking out YouTube and we had to like cancel and switch and we were like, it had to start and stop. And then we ended up having to film upright. And I was super annoyed.
We had like 3 live streams happening at once, had to cancel them all. People were like waiting at one live stream they couldn't get to. It was really annoying. So we were like, never doing that again.
Right. Like, because YouTube just changes every now and then. So I'm like, whatever. So I do apologize that there isn't a more advanced
We're sorry
one.
There's a time change.
But if I'm not going to go live, I'll usually tell you, like, in the community. I'll leave a little note. But, yeah. That's that story.
Yeah, it's kind of agitating. Way to make everyone have to Google it on their own, Kimball.
I'm sorry, my loves, but I do appreciate the effort.
Lori says, planning on getting that recipe, even if no one else in this house will eat it. Looks so good to me.
Oh my god, it was super good. The next one is pumpkin soup, and I made it up, and it was delicious.
I really want to edit that one. Well, I feel weird posting so many cooking videos back to back, but I feel like that one's the most relevant because everyone's going to have their Halloween pumpkins.
Right.
So I want to inspire people to use them.
Right.
Because it's a stunning recipe that Kimball just made up on the fly.
Yeah.
It's so good. And it was just using leftovers we had, basically.
I was like, we need to use up these things in the fridge. All right.
But they're things everyone would have, I would think.
Getting places, doing things. I made little notes for myself. For the face, feathers, and the bird's belly, we're going to do pinks and yellows.
John says it was not the fact that Rocky was shirtless the whole time.
True. I believe that.
Carrie says, hi, boys.
Hi, you.
Carrie asks, synagogue.
Our Australian Carrie.
I just gotta... Okay.
Is that better? Did you like that?
Robin says, Shirley Bassett had a gold finger.
Just the one.
And Eric says, tomorrow I try the recipe.
Mm.
Let us know how it goes. By the way, if you haven't bought ingredients yet, I recommend buying the charred organic. If you can find organic greens, they always taste better to us anyway.
And
plus, they have less pesticides, things like that.
And they do have more nutrients.
So that's we couldn't find any for our soup, so I do feel like we could taste the difference, to be honest.
But we did buy it from a farm, so it's...
No, we got it from Sainsbury's.
That's my local farm.
Trisha says, I really want to see your pumpkin soup. I've never had pumpkin. Will I like it? Yes, you will love it.
I think you will. I mean, I surprised myself.
Kimball and I ate it. We were kind of apprehensive, like, okay. And then we were like, what?
And I was like, it's pumpkin, whatever. But now we have more pumpkins. I'm going to make more. I'm going to make a ghost version. Because we have a white pumpkin. And I'm going to try it with
Do you
parsnips.
think it's actually white inside?
Oh, I don't know.
I wonder if it's orange inside. Wouldn't that be funky?
That would be funky.
Maurice says, King Ren is already looking regal.
Well, he's fabulous. I didn't know it was a Ren. I'm coloring it not Ren colors, apparently.
Eve says, yep, I think your post on the 69 new subscribers made me more naughty with my cocktail remark. Again, so sorry. I didn't want to freak out your YouTuber viewers.
Oh, I mean, it's fine.
I mean, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Really. We just try to be a little bit more PC.
We don't say some words, but you can make...
We just, in case people are watching with their kids, we're wanting to, have... Can you imagine, like, people coloring with their kids and be like, oh, do I need to shut it off? Where are they headed with this conversation? Eric says, my cousin had a garden full of fresh vegetables. I always get some. Oh, that's fun.
Yum. Growing up, my mom had, like, a huge vegetable garden in the backyard. I got one little patch.
What did you grow there? Cabbage?
Strawberries.
Cabbage patch?
No, oh my god, no. But I didn't steal, but I played with my sister's Cabbage Patch Kid a lot.
Carrie S. says, pumpkin soup and cauliflower and leek soup are my top 2 fave soups.
Yum. I even talked about putting cauliflower in soup. Just because I was like, if it's a white pumpkin, I don't know if it's white inside, that's a good point. But if it is, I could add some cauliflower.
You guys know how, like, when you bite your lip once, you, like, keep biting it over and over again, like, just as it's healing because it's still kind of inflamed? Yeah.
Yeah, it's super annoying.
Dumb. That's where I'm at. And it's not even when I'm chewing. Sometimes I'm just talking, and then it's like the universe is like, can you shut up now? Okay?
Must happen a lot.
You're going to bite your lip again.
And then you get canker sores.
I used to get them really bad. I grew up, I had canker sores. I always had like 2 or 3 in my mouth, always, as long as I can remember growing up.
That was from the toothpaste, right?
I don't know what it was from growing up. It could be because I ate so much sugar, to be honest with you. I don't know, but sodium lauryl sulfate, that's like basically a detergent that they put in a lot of soaps and like toothpaste and anything that like foams can cause them or agitate your mouth and cause canker sores too. So ever since I've stopped using stuff with sodium lauryl sulfate, I don't really get canker sores anymore. So if you're prone to canker sores, give it a try.
It's a beautiful story.
The more you know. Da-da-da-da. I know no one in the UK probably understands that reference, but
you never know.
Let me know if you guys do. Da-da-da-da. Do you get it?
See, normally the background was going to be purple, and that's why I did that yellow and pink. So it would have popped more, but whatever.
You could always do a little bit of shading behind the bird when you're done.
Could always just slap you. Or I could just outline it with white.
Yeah, that's true.
Which I might. We're not sure yet. I'm going to color his feet because, oh, well, I probably shouldn't use the exact same color as the background, but there we go.
Maurice says, St. Kimball's ointment has saved Rocky's mouth. Eric says, Flemish stew. Stew lovelies, I don't know how to pronounce that.
Sounds delicious.
Is my best dish I make.
Well,
Flemish stew, it just sounds good, doesn't it?
I mean,
it sounds like it's going to have like a hearty meat in it. And like a nice gravy consistency. Like, that's what it sounds like. Flemish. Robin says, Rocky and Kimball will teach your kids some new words and concepts. It's an educational channel, and everybody has to grow up sometimes, even if the adults still act like potty mouths.
That's right.
Maurice says it's slow-cooked meat in a thick gravy. Ooh, I knew.
Oh, that sounds delicious.
My mom used to make delicious stews growing up that were just in this, like, I think that was all just, like, big chunks of beef with, like, gravy and potatoes and carrots.
Was it beef stew?
So good. Yeah, it was beef stew. Shh.
I don't know why I'm not just turning the coloring book, but...
You can turn the coloring book. Turn the coloring book, baby.
It's so much more fun to just find an awkward pose for my hand.
Well, while I'm here, let me just open my paste up.
Wow, that sounds fun.
So much fun for everybody.
Listen to that tear.
Oh, here comes the money, y'all. It's so weird to me. So in the U.S., we get paid twice a month.
Well,
so
I think it does vary between companies, but...
Every job I've ever worked at, I got paid twice a month in the U.S. And then I came here, and they were like, you get paid once a month. And I was like, oh. So I have to like monitor my money and like make sure I don't spend it all. Okay.
No refills halfway through.
Yeah, basically. Oh, that sound of opening the pasta. Yay, it's the same as it always is.
Gotta love that consistency.
Trust me once, baby.
Let's add pink into that.
Okay. I'm just waiting for my company to be like, you can't post on YouTube anymore because we don't like what you're doing. And I'm like, bye.
I think they will.
We'll see what happens.
They'll think twice before doing that.
I'm sure it's, whatever. I have to respect everyone's opinion. I mean, fortunately, like, the people that work, like, for me or whatever, I don't think they really care.
Yeah.
And if they do, then, let's all be adults.
We'll try to be anyway.
If you're watching this, kisses. And what do we got? So Maurice says it's slow-cooked meat in a thick gravy in the goulash and hachi family. Hachi? Sounds like a sneeze.
Well, it is Flemish.
And then Robin says, ew, Flemish stew. Eric says, hi, Toadstool. SK says, I made it to the live stream. So stoked to join the fun again.
Ooh, welcome.
And they brought, like, party streamers and, like,
oh my
little
god,
sparkles and a maple leaf, I think.
All I brought was myself and some colored pencils.
Robin says, hi, Eric, hugs. Eric says, Rocky, do you wear a shirt? Just in general, do you wear one?
He is right now.
I'm wearing a shirt and a hoodie right now. I don't know why, because I'm boiling hot.
I know, I'm really warm too. I'm not taking my clothes off.
Maurice says, will you be in the UK over Christmas?
Yes.
Technically, yes, we will. Carrie S says, when you made Kimball jump on your shoulders,
oh my
all
God.
I could think was sharp corners, knives, danger everywhere. LOL, basically exactly what Kimball was thinking. I would never let Kimball fall unless he like flailed his arms and like jumped off.
About
like,
ripped your nipple off.
Freaked out. It's when the panic happens that people get injured, Kimball. You have to just trust the process.
Well, see, I'm not used to being picked up, so that was like terrifying for me.
No, he has literally never been picked up by me ever.
The swimming pool doesn't count. Because there was that time.
But I will say he did it again. So we have 2 now. 2 times he's done it. I think he's just going to jump on my back one of these days without even telling me.
Yes, that's what I need for you to like not be able to function as a human being for like 3 weeks.
I sometimes jump on Kimball's back without really giving him much warning. And he loves it.
Absolutely, I do.
Eric says, so disappointing, Rocky. I don't know what we're talking about, but I could totally see that being so many things.
Maybe that you're wearing a shirt and a hoodie?
Oh, yeah, I know. I mean, I gotta wear a shirt sometimes. Otherwise, what are we doing? Like, it's just like, okay, we've seen it.
That's true.
But I am trying to, like, work out more and keep up my physique so it, like, only gets better with time, I guess.
Oh, yeah, me too.
If that's what people want.
I'm totally doing that, too.
Carrie says, also in Australia, we call it piggyback ride. Is it the same elsewhere?
See, that's why I was so confused, because Rocky was like, jump on my shoulders, and I'm like, that's a shoulder ride. And I was like, oh, you want a piggyback ride. That's what I call it. So that's why I was very confused. I was like...
I just couldn't think... I know what it's called. I just couldn't think of the name.
Yep.
So I was like, jump on my shoulders.
And I was like, what the hell, you two? It's not going to happen. I can't do that. I'm sorry. Let's bring in some teals and greens and start just working on some of these feathers.
I wonder, because my camera is set up in HDR mode, I wonder if it's filming in HDR mode right now. Because that'll change the way the colors look.
Is that good or bad?
Not great for this setup. Like, I should maybe consider changing it for the next one, because the colors might be more... I mean, it actually looks pretty close.
I mean, all I care about is that it doesn't buffer.
Oh my gosh, you guys, there used to, a lot of you probably weren't here at the time, but like when we started doing this back like during Kaka 19 or whatever,
well, it was
we
when
were
I got my
having
new
issues
phone.
with our camera buffering, or like our phone buffering the stream.
Because like the phone quality was too high for it to go quick enough to go onto YouTube.
It was when we changed from like iPhone 6 to iPhone whatever, we were changing to iPhone 9 or something.
Yeah.
And the new iPhone was supposed to be better and all this stuff, but it just wasn't processing. And so people were like, I'm lagging. It was so much. And so then we ran a cord I literally ran an Ethernet cord from downstairs in our house up the staircase into the bedroom and plugged it into the computer.
Well, we changed to a camera rather than our phone.
We're like, don't trip on the cord.
Yeah. Do what you gotta do.
Maurice says colors are more flat on the laptop than they are on TV. That's the problem with lens. So I work as a content creator. I'm sure a lot of people say that. I film things and edit them, and I have to color grade. And like one of the challenges we run into when we're reviewing content is everyone's like, this color doesn't look right. I'm like, what are you looking at it on?
Right.
Are you watching on your phone, on your crappy work laptop that's like the cheapest Microsoft Surface laptop with no color,
But
calibration?
How do you really feel about it?
And it's really challenging because I'm like, I'll change it. But
then somebody else who's higher up is like, no. Then you have to change it back.
And then 8 reviews later.
Yeah, basically.
So anyway, all screens are different. That's what I'm getting at. Hashtag respect to everybody. Robin says, never pick him up near knives, a food processor, or a stovetop burner. You're trying to foil your love life. Well, I will say 5 things. 1, it's an induction burner, so no one's going to get hurt. 2, the knives are all stuck in the knife thing. 3, the sharp corners we're talking about are like IKEA countertops, which are not sharp. They're just like melamine rounded corner countertops. 4, I don't know what number 5 is.
5, there's no point because there's no life insurance policy on me. So like,
that's right. I got to really be careful until we get that life insurance policy. Kimball can, rest easy. Knowing I'm not going to try to kill him.
Oh, thank God.
Not until we get that life insurance policy. I'm sure I can I just picture the insurance people watching this back if you were to pass away. And
oh, my God.
Eric says, I watch on my deluxe PC. No laptops here.
I almost always watch YouTube on the TV.
It's always weird watch because we always Kimball doesn't usually watch our vlogs until they come out on Saturday. So around 6 p.m. on Saturday, we sit in front of our television and watch our vlog, and it's always really bizarre.
Why?
To watch it because I go from like editing mode where I'm like, okay, I watch it 80 times to make sure there's no errors, and of course there's a spelling error in the end. There's always a spelling error.
And I was like, you got to have me do that. I love editing.
And we sit there and watch it, and then I get to see it from like with fresh eyes for the first time. And Kim and I just giggle. But it's like really weird watching your own work on TV, like after you just spent like 25 hours making it. You're just like, okay, I'm over it now. Eric says, number 6, I take another sip of my wine. True.
It's so funny too because I love like the.
Maurice just wants me to insure your hands.
Just the hands, sweetie.
Protect his hands.
I love like the.
Keep it away from meat grinders.
The romantic notion behind wine and like the making of it, and like the passion that people have for it.
Oh yeah.
But
it really is an art form, and it's like so dependent on how the weather is that year, and people have so many styles about what kind of barrel they put it in, yada yada yada. It tastes like poop. The end. That's Kimball and I's take on it. So sorry if you guys disagree. We love you guys. We like that everyone has a different opinion about it. For us, you're disgusting. Just kidding. Christine says the master critiquing his work.
All right, let's do. Oh, these are also like the parts on there.
It's so funny because Kimball and I, we watch so many vloggers on YouTube, and they are so protective about like what they say, and you can tell they're just like trying to be really guarded so they don't offend anyone. And
right.
Then I watched Kimball and I's episode. I'm like, how have we not been canceled yet?
Well,
I'm like, we just do not give a shit.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, we don't want to offend people. Don't get me wrong. Like, if we do offend people, we would apologize. But if they were kind of come back and nasty about it afterwards, I'd be like, bye.
Right. Yeah, it's not our intention.
Like, we're not being dramatic here. Like, let's all be human. Like, we're all going to make mistakes. We're sharing our lives with people. So, of course, we're going to say something that offends someone eventually. Like, it's not a mystery.
Oh, I mean, some people are just offended that we're a couple. So
that's true.
Can't please everybody.
But, I mean, by and large, people are super positive and lovely, and we just can't express how much we appreciate it. and are surprised.
I'm so focused.
You are. You're really coloring. I'm focused too because I love those colors.
Do ya?
Yeah, that's one of my favorite color combos. Maurice says, you keep it real.
Heck yes, we do. Keeping it fake is way too much work.
Robin says, if you're going to get into playful hubby lifting, I suggest investing a trampoline and have it nearby. Maybe a trapeze over your bed.
Oh my god, I grew up with a trampoline. Now I'm like scared to get on. I'm like crack everything if I get on that thingy.
Kim and I did some very fun things on that trampoline.
Oh my god.
Kids coloring with their parents. Kids coloring with their parents, Kimball.
We're talking about flips and cartwheels.
Flips and watching the stars.
Yep.
Possibly UFOs.
The stars at night.
Eric says, I'm angry with British Customs. 10 days not moving at all. Oh, are they still in customs? Oh,
good
sad.
Lord.
Maybe I'll just have to maybe do the underwear haul, and then I'll do like a special reel or something.
Well, maybe that they could like go to Patreon.
True. Something. I can show more on Patreon. I can't. There's a lot I can't show on YouTube.
I mean, you can, but then you don't get the ads.
Well, they can also give you a strike, so you got to be really careful because you get 3 strikes and you're out.
That's true.
And proud.
So true.
We don't have any strikes yet, but it's only a matter of time, really.
I don't think we'll get strikes.
I hope not.
Really?
Because it's root for the ball game. If they don't win, it's a shame. You remember that song? Because it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game.
That's as sporty as I get.
Kim,
What?
we did a little horrible melody or harmony, but that was,
I don't care.
I hope you all enjoyed that.
I can't harmonize. I could never harmonize. It's like I could learn my part, and then I could sing it from heart, and that would harmonize with, the rest of the choir.
We could do a barbershop duet. We don't have 4 people. We just do the 2 of us. Just the 2 of us.
Oh my.
Robin says, I think offense is in the intention. How can anyone be offended when it is spoken from the innocent mind of one playing the fool? And self-deprecation is endearing. I think that's the thing, too, is like Kimball and I will be the first ones to like make fun of something we say. So by the time someone's getting ready to have an opinion, that we've already had it about ourselves, too. So it's like, good luck.
Right. It's like...
We make it funny for ourselves, not for you.
Also, like, I don't mind being wrong. Like, if somebody tells me I'm wrong about something, like, it doesn't bother me.
Yeah, because, we're 40 now. Some of us older than others.
I never really cared. I was like, that's nice. Didn't hurt anybody by being
Trisha
wrong.
says, lovely harmony. Not auto-tuned. Eve says, I thought I'd still be able to do a cartwheel, and everyone was around laughing out loud. It was hilariously bad. At least you tried.
I was never able to do a cartwheel. I was fine with round-offs, but I could never do a cartwheel.
The funny thing is, if you haven't done a cartwheel in years, what really gets you is like your abs and like stretching up and going over. Like your abs don't want to stretch the right way.
Everything
so
just wants to rip.
So your legs cave in to protect your abs, and it just becomes everything crumbles.
It's like one of those, like, I don't know, they have like the Eiffel Tower and you push a little button underneath and it's all, and it goes limp.
Yeah, totally.
That's what my body does.
That was
it's
reminding me of other things. Maybe.
I know.
Kids coloring with their parents.
Absolutely.
Yeah, cartwheels. Also, just like rolling down a hill. There's an episode of Miranda, which is a sitcom here in the UK, from like 10 years ago, and there's a scene where she's gonna roll down a hill to have fun. She's like, "Oh, it's horrible. Why would you do that?" And she like stops halfway through. Eric saw abs. What is that?
Well, I keep mine well protected, so.
I want to keep mine up because I have lower back issues, and I just want to keep my core and like my lower back muscles going, so I don't have any more back issues, because that was so
flat on your back for
debilitating.
days.
It was so debilitating. Like I couldn't do anything for months. It was like 6 months of just walking on eggshells, and then I would like kick a curb or something on accident and be out for another 2 weeks.
You like stub a toe and you're like, oh god.
I was only like 25 or something. I was like, this is way too young to be dealing with this crap.
Yeah.
But I haven't had any issues in, I don't know, like 10 years.
Knock on wood.
This is from IKEA. Does that count? Is it real wood? Where's the real wood? Do we have any real wood? We don't have real wood. This one. This is pine. This is pine. It's a hemness. Eve says, it was a disaster roll. Elliot says, hello!
Hello! Why did you say it like Mrs. Doubtfire?
Just because I felt like it. I pictured her coming out like with the pie on her face behind the fridge door.
Yeah.
Eric says same Kimball about the abs being well protected, I'm assuming.
Yep.
Eric says, "Oh my god, the boys are so young." So young. I just picture Patsy. So young. What is that episode? Oh, she's like having a flashback.
Yeah. Isn't it when she's doing the magazine article?
Yeah. Welcome to my gracious drawing room. You'd never believe she was 42. I wish there was like an infinite number of if you guys could have a sitcom with it and like a sitcom you already like, maybe it's over, maybe it's still running, but it would go on in infinity, just like as many episodes as you want. Which sitcom would you have? I think I would probably choose AbFab.
Possibly. I just would never want the episodes to get bad though.
No, they're all going to be good. That's the thing.
Okay, I think season 5 is probably my favorite of AbFab.
Is that the one where she like has the like her email on the internet and her mom's over there trying to check her emails? I love that series.
Old woman at risk of being strangled by daughter.com.
June Whitfield was such a gem. Ellie says Frasier. Frasier's also good. Frasier and Will and Grace. Remember the episode of Will and Grace when they're like, I think her show Friends was getting canceled and like Karen was freaking out and Jackie's like, or no, she's like, at least I still got my Frasier and my Friends. And Jackie's like, oh, didn't you hear they're both canceled? And then she just slaps him in the face out of nowhere.
Oh my god.
She's like, how dare you? And she's all, that's it, Jackie, TV's over. I have way too many quotes in my head from sitcoms. That's where all the information that I should be using for my job sits.
Well.
It's just sitcom quotes.
And then sometimes we just don't remember where they're from. Sometimes they're our own quotes, and we're like, wait, I said that? It's true.
Where'd that come from? My brain.
And that's from Scott Pilgrim.
Carrie says, AbFab is exactly what I was thinking.
That's such a fun show, dude. I love how, like, they did the flash forward in a couple of them where they were, like, super old ladies. Like, with diapers on. Softer. I'm like, oh my god, just do that for reals now. Like, I would totally watch that.
I know, they should have done that as part of the reunion special. Practically that age. Keeping Up Appearances and LO was fun too. Keeping Up Appearances I love. And then Kimball and I were watching the series back and we got to season, I don't know, like 4 or 5 and they started repeating storylines and I was like, uh-oh.
I know. But then people were like, oh my god, did you see the one where this happened? We're like, wait, no. So we obviously need to go back and finish it.
I just love Keeping Up Appearances because it was such a tradition to watch it with my grandmother. Like every Saturday night we
because
watched
it is your grandmother.
There was also one called Are You Being Served about like a department store and these like, you know.
Oh yeah.
Cheeky British people serving, you know, different patrons.
I remember I liked Faulty Towers and I went back to rewatch it and I was like, why did I like this? There's so much screaming and like weirdness to it. I don't know.
Carrie says, Are You Being Served was funny, the double entendres.
I was thinking about, I just watched it a long time ago and just like the women's department. And now I can't remember where I was going with this, so we just move on.
It's my sister, Violet. Sheridan.
You know, the one with the car.
Oh my god.
And then every
Room
time
for a boat.
And then whenever
Room
it was
for a pony, whatever it was.
Whenever it was Daisy, she was like, it's Daisy.
Yeah. And Onslow.
Oh my god, Onslow.
I'm sorry if you guys don't know these references. I feel bad, but we're having fun over here.
They're just
have
silly.
fun with us.
They're silly characters.
What else did we used to watch? We used to watch Wheel of Fortune. That's all over now.
I mean, I didn't so much, but it was good.
Jeopardy, gone. I mean, maybe it's still there. I don't know.
Jeopardy, oui. Should I make it like a shiny...
Oh my god, Robin says, my great show I'd never want to see end is Kimball's Corner.
Oh my god.
Shut up.
You're the best.
Maybe it never will.
Or
Kimball's going to do it every Sunday for the rest of eternity.
Or...
Welcome to his hell.
I might go on hiatus for the holidays. What?
Eric says, Kimball, you love just the weird. That is why you love Rocky.
God, that is so true.
You know what? If Kimball likes me so much or liked me so much, that just means he was like a little weird himself.
Yeah, I am. And that's fine.
Kimball was like quite different in high school. He was a bit Randy, I would say. He was a bit more bold and extroverted, and when I walked by, he would just say things so I could hear him before we were dating.
Yeah, I was in for the shock value.
He was just trying to test to see like if I was interested or not.
I was all, am I going to marry that man?
Well, there was like 3 guys that Kimball liked in high school, so he was still like playing the field, seeing which one he wanted to go with.
You were the gay one, so.
But did you know I was gay?
I had my hopes, but I knew for a fact.
Did you know I was gay?
Oh my god! Stop right now. I knew for a fact that the other guys weren't.
So, someone wrote a comment on the channel last week, and it was something like,
"You'd
never know you were gay until you opened your mouth." And I wrote back and I was like, "That's the best compliment I've ever received. Thank you, bitch."
Could have been talking about me, but I mean, I'm an obvious gay.
Oh, nice. My sister says, and Kimball talked to his choir teacher about it.
Oh my god! Yes, I did.
I walked in one day and they were talking about something not necessarily appropriate. I was like, what are you guys talking about? And they're like, this. And I was like, okay, I'm just going to go.
Talking about you in bed. What?
That was like probably one of my favorite teachers of all time was Mr. Todorica.
Right, because you can actually have a conversation with him.
He was so funny, dude.
Yeah.
He was like such a disciplinarian, but he could be the funniest person. He was so intelligent. But if you were late to his class, like you were dead to him.
Yeah, that is true.
It didn't matter how many good things you'd done for him before that.
Which, it's kind of weird though, because like if he had to pee, he's like, don't ask, don't raise your hand, just go pee, like leave, and then come back. But like if you come in late, you're dead.
But I'll tell you what, he definitely, I tried to be on time anyway, but I definitely, after being in his class, was like, I was always on time. So like he definitely helped with my work ethic.
Yeah.
Because even to this day, I have to be on time. Like I don't like being late. If other people are waiting on me, you know what I mean?
Yes, I wait on you all the time. So.
Well, it's fine. I don't mind. I know you're gonna stay around, so.
Thank you.
Everyone say hi to my sister Minerva.
Hi, Minnie.
Will she be in a vlog? We don't know. Hopefully. And my mom. Carrie says, Will and Grace is another. Just Jack.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I would definitely love.
I almost scribbled on my page doing
Will
that.
And Grace. I also Zandra from Will and Grace is one of my favorite sitcom characters. I wish she was in it more.
All right,
it was like Jack's acting teacher.
Let's get some of these purples done. Got to kind of move things along. I'm going kind of slow.
Everyone's saying hi to Minerva. Robin says, were you ever actually dating or did you just jump right into bed? Well, that's a really good question because
we started dating after we jumped into bed.
Yeah. That's like when Kim and I say we started dating, it was like we were watching The Simpsons on his like futon bed and then we did stuff and then we were dating.
Yep.
We're like, well, we didn't know any better. We were like so young. We're like, well, I guess we're dating now.
And yeah.
But it was funny because at the time, my sister, who's on the live stream, she would like, I think she was picking me up or I don't know why. We were together at Kimball's house.
We were going to get in the Chevelle and we were going to go do a photo shoot, I think.
And she was like, is Kimball single? And I was like, no, he's taken. Because she didn't know we were dating and she didn't know I was out. So she was like, she wasn't like interested in Kimball, but she was like, he's kind of cute or whatever. Little did she know. And then when I came out, my mom was really pissed at my sister because she thought my sister knew. And my sister was like, I didn't know. Don't yell at me. I didn't know.
My parents were like, whatever. We got another one.
Maurice says, can Minerva do the origin story for Rocky and Kimball?
Like the time we fell asleep cuddling on her couch. She's like, nah, they just fell asleep like that.
Oh my God. You guys, we stayed at my sister's house. It was my sister and her boyfriend's house at the time. And we totally fell asleep on the couch and we were sleeping on, it was like a big L sofa. So we were sleeping on opposite sides. And then her boyfriend came out in the middle of the night and we were like spooning with each other. He went in and was like, dude, they're gay. They have to be gay. They're like spooning on, my sister was like, no.
Like, whatever.
Sorry, we didn't tell you, James. Minerva.
I wanted to. I hated lying, but Rocky wasn't ready. So I
wasn't ready.
I was like, whatever, fine.
Eric says, gays jump first in bed and then see if it becomes a relationship. Hi, Minerva. Robin says, Chevelle, boy, is that ever a gay word?
Is Chevelle ever a gay word? She has a 69 Chevy Malibu.
Did we talk about Chevelle? Where did the Chevelle come from?
What's happening? I said Jamie picked us up in her Chevelle.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
It's a 69 Chevelle Malibu.
It was my grandpa's car originally, and I remember he used to. I think I remember. I remember being told anyway. I think I remember him baking potatoes in it. So we'd wrap potato up in foil, put it in the engine block. We'd drive around and come back and have baked potatoes.
Well, that's gross.
And he had painted it yellow with house paint.
Listen, I grabbed the wrong colors for the leaves.
Oh my
I was
gosh.
like, this doesn't look right.
Isn't Chevelle? Is that horse in French? Chevelle?
I don't know.
I can't remember my Duolingo lesson now. It's been too long.
If you don't use it every day.
Leslie says, "Hello, Minerva. What's it like having these two jokers in your family?" Oh, shut!
Oh, please.
You think we're jokers?
We are like super mild compared to that one.
Yeah. Don't even get us started. Eric says Minerva was a Belgian car brand. I didn't know that. Was it really?
I don't think he would lie.
Oh, cheval is horse in French. Cheval. Yes, okay. I wasn't far off.
You weren't.
That was like one of the first words we learned. It was part of like dog, horse, cat, chan.
I don't know why those would be the first words you use. And like you're gonna use those in your everyday jargon.
My sister says the two are my most favorite people in the whole world. They're awesome. Well, she's really selling us up, Kimball.
Well, I mean, if you didn't know, she is my best friend. So
we lived with my sister for many, many, many years, and we had so much fun just
being ridiculous.
So
and
much
together.
like ridiculous shenanigans. If we had a YouTube channel back then,
I tell you,
I'm sure we'd be canceled by now, but still.
There would probably be some episodes we'd have to go back and delete.
Leslie says, "Spill the beans." Oh my god. There's not. I mean, we've already spilled most of the beans on our chat. We really don't keep anything from you guys, to be honest.
Yeah.
Marie says, "I'm sure you guys would gravitate to the I'm sure you guys would gravitate to the world horse for a particular reason." Or the word horse. Yes, well.
Huh?
Nay!
Okay.
Minerva says, "So many memories. OMG, we couldn't have put that on air. Some of that on air. Yeah, for sure." I think probably many times we've talked about the time that my sister decided to take some smooth move tea right before we went on a giant hike in the Portland Hills, and then she hopped someone's back fence and used their porta potty in the backyard.
Or the time when her and I were going to go on a walk and she had a glass of smooth move tea before we left the house. I didn't know this. And then she was like, "I have to go to the bathroom." And so like the walk starts at like a park. So I was like, okay, well they have like bathrooms right there at the park, and they were locked. She came out with like the most worried face. She was like, "They're locked." And then we looked around. There was a porta potty. I was like, "Okay, just go use that." So she goes in, and I'm sitting in her car, probably like 15, 20 feet away. I can hear everything going on, and I'm dying because there's like a crowd of people like on the other side of the porta potty waiting to use it. Oh, good times.
Eric says that was in 1897 till 1940, and then my sister says, "Eric, the Minerva car is gorgeous." This story is sponsored by Forest Park. We lived in an area of Portland called Northwest Portland in the downtown area that was up against this giant park called Forest Park, and I think it had like over 20 miles of trails, basically.
The park that it started at was the Lower Maclay Park.
True. And so we could walk out of our apartment at the time and just like walk into the hills. It was stunning. And at that time we lived with my sister and my friend Nick. And so my sister took one bedroom, Nick took the other bedroom, and then we took the living room, and we had one of those like Expedit square bookcases
shelves
from IKEA that everyone has, separating the living room. And then Kimball and I were like in that room basically. I don't know how much we paid for rent, but we weren't making a ton of money either.
I think it was $300 a piece.
What job was I even doing? Was I working at the time?
IKEA. It was a very long drive, but...
Oh, okay.
All right.
I don't even remember. Like, it's all a blur at this point.
I need to finish this. I feel like I'm taking forever.
We also lived in downtown Portland in these, like, studio apartments, basically. And so my sister had one studio across the hall from us, and we had our cats, and she had her cats. So we would just open our doors sometimes and let the cats, like, wander in between each other's units. And then one time my sister fell asleep with one of our pans on the stove, and it melted
boiling like
all
an
over
artichoke.
the stove.
That's so scary that the pan just melted down to nothing. Like it disappeared. It was so weird.
Minerva says, or when you told me it was safe to go potty in Italy on the side of the road. My sister, we were traveling through Italy, and my sister was like, I really have to use the restroom. And I was like, just go up. We're in the rural area, like no one can see you. So she goes off to the side, doesn't realize that she's like right on the side of the main road.
Her booty is facing the main road.
And so she's there like doing her thing as people like families with cars are coming by, like watching front row seat.
Oh. Good times, good times.
I have so many videos from that trip. I need to do something with those videos.
I feel like I just want to pull up the video of her drinking that, whatever it was in Perugia. She was like, I don't remember what it was, but she put her whole mouth on the glass and like took it back.
Yes.
I don't know what to do with these wings.
Robin says, poor Minerva is being outed through embarrassing childhood stories.
She
was an adult.
It's hard. I'm all childhood stories. This was like 3 years ago.
We just act like children. That's where it gets confusing.
Yeah, that's true. I'm not sure how I want to do
Eric
this.
says, Minerva just shit in the bushes.
True. All right, we're going to move on to these because I don't know what to do for the feathers just yet.
Marie says, RNK Origin Story video collection out now, right in time for Christmas. Share with the whole family.
Oh,
Rated PG-13.
Well,
Minerva, what are you guys doing tonight? What's happening? What time is it there? 8:765. Is it 4 hours off now?
no.
Or is it 6 hours off now?
I don't know.
What time is it? It's either 4 o'clock or 2 o'clock, right? It's one of those two, I think. Or 5, 3. What time is it?
If you keep guessing, you're bound to get it right.
Oh, no. That's East Coast time.
Oh,
so
no, that is
maybe
right.
more.
That is right.
So what is it? 1, 2, 3? What time is it? Tell me.
I don't know.
Tell me why. It's about 4 here. So it's only 4 hours off.
Have they had has the U.S. done the big time change yet?
If you could turn back time.
And I can find a way.
I know, I just posted this video about turning back time, and I just realized, like, most people in the U.S. are like, that's not happening right now.
Well, it's not.
Well,
always,
it happened for us.
It's not always about them.
Robin says, Rocky, did you ever call her Minnie or Min?
Min.
No, I used to call her Jamie, because that was her name growing up, but then she changed it to Minerva.
Really?
Marie says, Taum.
Taum.
John says, the album was 26 years ago. Believe.
Oh my
was it
God.
really? No.
That was the year we started dating.
I remember driving in the car with Kimball on Maple Grove in Boise, Idaho when that song came out, and it was like the first time auto-tune was really used, and we were trying to figure out if the person singing was man or woman. And we're like, it's a man at the end. We're like, it's a man. It's definitely a man. And they're like, that's the new hit song from Cher.
And we were like, wow. And that was the end of that.
Shush. Christine says U.S. time changes next week. Thanks, Christine.
Oh, thank you.
This nightly news report brought to you by Christine.
Well, now you've just given everyone a little heads up with your little share thingamabobs that you posted. Nesting doll provided by Mark and Floyd.
Wait, I missed something. Sorry, I missed some things. Minerva says, Ohio, even though it's in the middle of the country, we are on the Eastern time. Oh, yeah, right. Eric says, OMG, when I hear Christmas, I'm feeling old. 1 week later, it's my birthday.
Ooh.
Fun. I know someone who has their birthday on Christmas, so I'm like, that doesn't seem fair.
Yeah.
I'd be like, ugh.
Or New Year.
You have to get double gifts. My sister wants to know, Kim,
Yeah.
what brand of colored pencils are you using?
Prismacolor.
Standard Prisma, which you can get in the US, but not really easily here. I mean, you can order them online here, but
Yeah.
let me get one that actually has the full name on it.
Not found in store.
They're so good, you guys. They're literally the best pencils, according to Kimball anyway. I'm just, advocating whatever he
We
says.
all have our favorites.
Here's my Connie. Yeah, fun times. Robin says, I love that Cher nest doll, but expected each layer to turn back time by the decades. I needed to see 60s hippie Cher. I know, there was missing like one more layer, wasn't it? Like it just needed to have like the 60s one with like the long bell-bottom pants and like it should have Sunny with her in that one. There should be a little Sunny at the bottom, like a little baby Sunny.
Or you should be able to turn it upside down and have him on the other side.
Oh, they didn't think that hard.
That's too much work.
Eric says, my birthday is New Year's Day, and I always get double gifts.
Ooh. That's weird, because our other friend's Eric's is on New Year's.
Is he? Eric Garcia?
Yeah.
Oh, all of our Eric friends. Minerva says, I just got the junior set. It's awesome. It has some metallic and pastel.
Yes, I love their metallics. They used to have a lot more metallics when I was in high school. They had like metallic purple and green and blue. I think now I just have silver and gold and copper.
Oh, fun. Well, Maurice sends you €4, Kimmel, and says, this stream is brought to you by Charisma.
Oh, thank you. It's brought to you by Maurice now. Thank you.
You got to put your face down here and say thanks right here.
Thank you. That's awkward.
I love an awkward moment. Where's the camera? What am I looking at?
Well, I was just waiting for my neck to go out.
You have to sing a song for Maurice because you have to be like a dancing monkey, Kimball.
I'm performing right now. So.
No, you have to sing too. Sing
you're the singer.
You know the rule.
Yeah, Rocky sings.
We'll sing a harmony. Ready?
I can't harmonize.
You'll sing the main part and then I'll harmonize. You'll know what to do when I start going. Ready?
Here we go. You know what to do.
Maurice, Maurice. Maurice, Maurice.
Maurice.
And then go again. Maurice,
Maurice.
You're not doing it right.
I was doing your part.
Phil, take your money back. Take your money back.
No.
Maurice says you don't have to do anything. You already create art. Wait, is he the singer? He is the singer?
Rocky's the singer.
I mean.
Thank you.
Define singer.
You can hold a note. You can harmonize. You can write music.
Yes, I am. Whatever.
You are all those
composer,
things.
Singer, filmmaker.
Well, God, why don't you just
vlogger, whatever.
Take away.
I just anything creative. I'm like, I can't decide. I'm just whatever I want to do right now, and it changes from week to week.
You don't really do like the physical arts like this.
Eric says, nope, this stream is brought to you by Durex Lube Smooth, hot and fun. Kids painting with their parents. Kids painting with their parents. Okay.
Not with that though.
They don't know what it means.
I'm gonna add some yellow into some of these because they were looking a little flat. Bug. Ew.
Oh my God, you guys! I was filming something. I come back to the car, and Kimball's standing outside the car when he was meant to be sitting
inside. You weren't filming. You were putting air in the tires.
Whatever I was doing, and Kimball's like, "There's a spider in the car," and I was like, "Okay, well, where is it?" And he's like, "I don't know. I blew on it and fell somewhere. I don't know if it went outside or not." I was like, "I don't know what to tell you, buddy."
It was nightmarish. I hated every moment of it.
But then I was just thinking, well, we don't have a sunroof for him to jump out of. So I don't know what's going to happen if we're on the country lanes and he sees this spider. Is he going to just jump out of the car
Probably.
Going 50 miles an hour?
Sure going to try.
My God, you guys, speaking of like memories with my sister. So Kimball did jump through my sunroof of my old Saturn car because I had like a little moonroof or whatever. And it never sealed properly after that. And so I had like this metal tape on it. But it's not, after a while, it would just like get cracks in it and like water would get in there. And it was a really cold, rainy day once. And we just got back in the car. And I started to drive and all the rain had collected up there and spilled like a giant bucket. I'm not even kidding. Like right on my sister.
Like
in the
ice
back
water.
Seat, just like ice water. Yeah. We were so poor.
Oh my God. It was so fun though.
Oh my God.
Oh, the memories we made with what we had.
Eric says, yeah, Frederick's family's back.
Ugh.
I know, he had hundreds of babies, you guys. They're all around.
I hate them. And they're always on my side of the car, probably because it faces the sun in the parking lot. So it's warmer, because they're never on Rocky's side.
My sister says, remember when the spider was in the Chevelle? I don't, but I remember when you spilled nail polish all over your coochie and I got stuck to the seat.
Ew. I remember sleeping in the car in Sun Valley.
Yeah, so I was up at choir retreat, and my sister and Kimball drove up in her Chevelle. It was the dead of winter.
We're all surprised.
And I was meant to be, like, bonding with the choir, but then, like, of course, my, like, boyfriend shows up and my sister, and so I was like, I'm gonna go out and, like, hang out with them. So I literally slept in the Chevelle with them. Now, if you guys don't realize, Chevelles are, like, metal cars. They're not well insulated. from the, harshness of the winter. So we were sleeping bundled up in the dead of winter in this car below freezing temperatures.
Rocky and I were snuggled on the back seat.
And I remember my sister woke up and was like under the brake pedal. Like,
yeah, she was like under the steering wheel. She's like, I'm trapped.
Isn't that when like someone fell down the stairs too, right?
They were like sliding down the stairs. Yeah, Puerto Rico wouldn't let us sleep inside.
Well, no, we were walking down wood stairs, and I think.
Oh, Jamie, outside, yeah.
Yeah, like
Jamie biffed it down the stairs.
Yeah, she totally did.
I just meant like inside. Puerto Rico was like, I can't let you in for insurance purposes because like Jamie and I obviously weren't part of the choir.
So we're sitting in the car looking inside this like area where all my like classmates are and they're like bonding, they're like sliding down it's like a full glass like TV. We're just watching all my friends having fun in there.
But they're like sledding down the stairs and stuff. I'm like, okay.
They're probably like lighting their farts on fire, like just doing stupid crap.
Yeah.
Blue darts.
Like who even? Like why?
Anyway. That was a lifetime ago. Were we even those people?
We're still those people.
Robin says, you create content, we create comment, and that's the concrete cement of our relationship.
Oh my god, on the wordplay. Love it.
Marie says, Kimball's spider acrobatics are epic.
Oh, thank you. I can do things I didn't know I could do when there's a spider involved.
Sherry says, absolutely beautiful, Kimball. Almost as beautiful as you.
Thank you.
So very talented. I love listening to y'all talk and adore and envious of your love. Love you sharing real you. Heart hearts. Thanks, Sherry.
Hearts.
Thanks for coming along for our random regaling of stories. Regale, Kimball.
Regale me with all of our stories of yesteryear. I don't really have any more. They just kind of come and go.
Eric says, I'm not scared of spiders or any bug, just wild lesbians I'm scared of.
Well, you gotta watch out for those. Okay?
Yeah, well, Kimball's sister.
There she is.
Just kidding. Eve says, I'm very much waiting to see what colors Kimball will use for the wings.
Aren't we all?
What?
Not
these
ones.
Do there?
These are going to be for this.
Kimball chose this because 17 had a new album last week, and their fans are called Carrots, and so diamonds, carrots, you get the idea.
The more carrots there are, the brighter they can shine.
I think we're caught up with comments.
For now.
I feel like I need like a monocle. Like I'm leaning over my chair, like squinting at the screen, trying to see them from here.
Don't you have it blown up like normal?
Oh no, I should do that. I keep forgetting I can do that. Oh, that's way better, Kimball.
You've got the power.
It's like when you get like to the age where you have like the phone with like the giant numbers on it.
I had that in school, like, well, as a child, and it was amazing.
Marie says, "I'm getting the mechanical nightingale vibes of this bird."
Sing sweet nightingale.
Robin says, "Put a spider in the house, and I bet you'll see Kimball happy to jump on Rocky's shoulders."
Yeah. In one leap.
No, he won't jump on my shoulders. He'll just be like standing far away from it, pointing like, get it, get your cup.
Where's the cup?
Where's your cup at? Get your cup.
Save me.
Eric says, carrots are good exercises for Rocky.
Oh my god.
I wonder if I'll ever, have like an adult mind and like not be childish.
What do you think? I hope not. Like, how boring.
How very dull. There's this movie that we quote so often. It's called Mr. Wrong. It has like Ellen DeGeneres and Bill Pullman and what is her name? Joan Cusack, who's John Cusack's sister. And like Joan Cusack's character in that movie is absolutely ridiculous. There's this scene where she's like, "You hideous cur." And then Kim and I were driving today and we were like, what is a cur? Like we always just say that line, but we actually don't even know what a cur is. Let's look it up. What is a cur? I'm looking it up right now. Cur definition. How do you actually spell it?
C-U-R.
Is it K-E-R-R? What's happening?
Isn't it just C-U-R?
Maybe. Cur definite. This is so exciting for everyone I know.
I'm riveted.
Let us know in the comments what a cur is. An aggressive or unkempt dog, especially a mongrel. What's happening?
There you go. And what was that spelling?
So it's like a mutt that's very unattractive, aggressive, or all three. There you go. You hideous cur. Minerva says, I love that there's a designated cup for the spiders and bugs.
Yeah. Well, sometimes he uses one of our drinking glasses, and I just like get grossed out. But I guess it's better than having the bug or the spiders or whatever.
Eric says, never grew up, Rocky. I don't do that either.
Seems
Either. What's the right word to use of that? Either or either.
either way.
Either way.
I would say it differently, like pecan and pecan. It just depends on what I'm saying it as.
Robin says, isn't it a little wild dog?
Pretty much.
Get a Taco Bell.
Oh my god.
Marie says, a dog that's either a mutt, very unattractive, aggressive, or all three. And then Eric says, are they talking of my mother-in-law?
Don't get us involved with that.
Oh, stop.
If you didn't know it, I have no idea how to color a gem, so I'm just.
You
playing.
are a gem, Kimball. Color yourself.
Oh my god.
Johanna Basford brought us all together today.
Thanks, Joanna.
What if Johanna Basford was really just like Banksy? And he wanted to do coloring books? Or she, whoever they are.
Well, that would be.
Someone said who they were, I don't remember, but. Marie says, Gem is exciting. Oh, Gem. Simply outrageous, Kimball.
Truly, truly outrageous. Gem. I want to live forever.
We always mix those two songs up. We don't know why.
Because they just go together.
Robin says, I have a lovely window view from my cafe across the street of a guy urinating. Isn't New York City a freeing place?
I'm so jealous. The last time I was in New York, some guy was flashing people. Like, he's just walking with his junk out. And I'm like, ew.
And we were like, we're home.
I'm going to miss this place.
We were right by Bryant Park.
I do miss that place.
We just walked out with our Starbucks. It was a really American experience.
It's a quality moment.
Eric says, at least it's not a blood diamond.
Well, yeah, I mean, we're hoping anyway.
I'm looking around the room, seeing if there's any. I'm just thinking if there's anything else we need to talk about, Kimball. We always have things where like, why didn't we talk about that? We meant to talk about that and we never did.
God, speaking of, thank you. This is so late. Everyone for the birthday wishes from like two weeks ago.
From October 16th. Thanks, guys.
I just, keep forgetting. And I think it was Darren, I want to say, mentioned, like, he asked how the birthday went. And I was like, oh my God, I still haven't thanked everybody. I keep forgetting. So.
Kimball's just so ungrateful.
Whatever.
Minerva says that Gem, basically, that cartoon was the bomb.
I enjoyed it. And then they made the live action version, which I was like, no, this is not Gem. But thanks for playing.
Eric says most diamonds are coming from Antwerp, Belgium. Are they?
Aren't we?
Is that a thing? I had no idea. Although it sounds kind of familiar. Maybe someone has mentioned this to me before, and I just have like lost it because I have only room for quotes from sitcoms in my head now.
Well, that's important too.
Marie says, oh, wait, time, I missed something. Robin says, at least he's not pooping like Minerva. And then Marie says, the Misfits were so much better.
Then what?
I don't know.
I liked the Misfits too.
Maybe it was a cartoon?
Oh, I was thinking of Save Me, Barry.
I love that. Then Gem.
Oh, the Misfits are... Yeah, okay, gotcha.
What?
They're her rivals, basically. We
are
the Misfits.
Yes. True. We get it now. We get it. Sorry, Maurice.
Oh my God, we're terrible people.
We are the Misfits. What did they say?
I don't remember, but I know I liked He-Man.
Well, thank you for that. Did anyone else secretly have a crush on Skeletor? He was pretty hot.
His voice tone did not match him. Like, it was just weird.
He didn't open his mouth. It's just an off-the-head situation.
Oh, well.
Eric says 80% of all diamonds are sold in Antwerp. Oh, did they like bring them into Antwerp to do like the selling? They don't mine them there, right? It's just like they sell them.
I think we learned that when we were there, or somebody mentioned that in one of the vlogs when we were in Antwerp.
Probably. But again, we've had 46 videos, and I've had like so many comments on each video. It's just it all blurs together. I'm like, what do I remember as reality? Marie says, I had the Skeletor action figure.
I had Battle Cat and He-Man and Tila.
I had like super hot WWF wrestler dolls and like Rambo and like all these like ripped muscle guy dolls growing up.
And your mom's like, he can't be gay. Look at his toys. Stretch Armstrong.
Eric says, yes, Skeletor was sexy. He-Man was just a sissy.
I don't know. I liked a man that can play both roles.
Marie says, all the Kens and Barbie's horse.
I don't think I had any Ken. Like, I had, like, John Smith Barbie, and I had Pocahontas Barbie.
Kimball had My Little Ponies.
Yeah, I was more of a pony guy. I loved horses and vibrant colors, so obviously, like, ponies.
And then Robin just says, asterisk off. Now, when we don't agree, we just swear at each other, guys. Just remember that. Sadie says, I just love your coloring. Sadie's trying to keep everyone together, guys. Okay, calm down. I just love your coloring.
Well, thank you.
Thanks, Sadie. And then the silence came.
I know, it's like...
That moment when we didn't know what else to talk about finally hit.
It's like I have so much more to do, and I really want to get this all done in one sitting.
Then just go, Kimball. Everyone can just leave when they're good and done with you.
It's not that. It's that I don't want to color for 3 hours.
Oh.
But here we are.
Maurice says, full-grown horses are better. ...
Well, you know. I did make a list of things. Have we talked about everything? Oh, we're thinking about getting a drone. That's something new and somewhat exciting.
Minerva says, I love my Little Pony collection. I've learned you're never too old to have toys.
Well.
What kind of toys are we talking about?
There's so many toys.
Maurice says, full-grown horses are much better than ponies.
Well, not in the Hasbro land.
Hasbro?
Hasbro.
They should have like a new version for like boys for Hasbro that's like Hasbro.
What? Bruh.
B-R-U-H. Minerva says, what are you doing with the drone? Wait, did we talk about a drone?
I just said just now that we were thinking about getting a drone.
Oh, I totally wasn't listening.
Welcome to my world, people.
So, basically, I was mentioning it earlier, but because I don't have enough to do with my time, we're starting another channel on YouTube. And so I might use the drone for... So basically it's going to be like a relaxation channel with music, like really pretty music and like really pretty shots and just like very like you could study to it, sleep to it, whatever. So I was thinking about getting a drone for some of those shots basically. I don't know if I will. I don't know if I won't. We'll see. UK has very like weird regulations on the type of drone you can get. So I don't know if I want to invest in one that I'm not happy with, honestly.
Yeah.
What I know? Oh God, there's so much happening. Eric says, we are never done with Kimball Rocky. We're never done with Kimball. Rocky, on the other hand. LOL. I don't blame you. Robin says, you don't need a drone. I'm happy to drone on and on for you. Oh my God, that would save me so much money, honestly. Marie says, the Unwind channel.
The Relax and Unwind.
Maybe I'll just we'll do the channel at the very end of every video. I'll just walk by with my top off.
Oh my God.
And that'll be the thumbnail. It'll be like some serene nature scene, just like me off in the background walking with
you
my
can just
top off.
cut yourself out and put you in the scenery somewhere.
Yeah, basically. Because apparently our videos won't do anything if my top's not off. I don't know what the hell the problem is. Leslie says, as I missed the beginning, what book are you coloring from? Love what you were doing.
Thank you. It is Johanna Basford's Magical Worlds. It's her new one. Just came out recently. It looks like that.
Magical Worlds. Magical Worlds. What's his name?
Charlie.
Charlie.
What's his name? I love how you
Maurice says another channel name could be Come and Go. Eric says, well, we already had Come See City.
It reminds me of Queer as Folk, though, when he's like, are you coming and going? Are you coming and staying? You know what I'm talking about.
I do, everyone. Eric says, we just need an OnlyFans, LOL.
Oh my.
then my work would really be like, bye.
You're like, but wait, I'm not
They're
ready
probably
yet.
on the verge already. Sadie says, I look forward to this channel. It's a great idea. Thanks, Sadie.
Thank you.
I feel like a lot of our audience that watches our channel now aren't probably going to be interested in it, but there's a huge market for it. So, like, literally,
Well, plus
there's
it's just
so
fun
much
to
potential.
do. Like, it's another fun thing that we can do together.
Yeah. I'm basically trying to find a way on YouTube to do what I love to do and make money and do it full time, because I don't want to stay doing corporate world forever. Like, I'm grateful for it, whatever. I just don't want to do it forever. So if that channel is an easier way for us to like be able to sustain making a living and be able to go full time, I can put more time into the Rocky and Kimball channel. And just be doing the things I actually love doing instead of just, working to make a living. So
I just don't like that one, but that's fine. It's where we started, and I didn't like it then. I don't like it now. We're moving on.
What, the diamond?
Just that one triangle right there where I was testing things out. I ended up just doing like the soft blurs on all of them.
You don't know what's happening with the light.
I don't know how gems work. Let's just pick some colors for the wings. I really don't know what I want to do with them yet.
Kimball.
Yes, my love.
Julie Morgan O'Donoghue
We love that name.
says, hello! Made it. Probs at the end again.
Oh, well, hello. Oh, no, we're finishing.
No, Kimball's taking forever today. Good job for coming.
We're finishing the whole page.
And Eric says, and BTW, still waiting for my drawing.
Oh, it's done.
It's been done for like 2 weeks, and Kimball's just been too lazy to send it. We don't know why.
I thought Rocky was going to send it.
I don't have it. Why don't you send it?
Because I don't want to take the blame for it. Responsibility. Here, wait, where's...
Where? So that's how
I do have my
live
phone.
my life.
I have my phone. I have a phone.
Kimball's going to share it with everyone right now.
Let me just... I don't know if I still have it, because I sent it to Rocky.
Did you?
No, not the... I sent like a...
You took a picture of your screen? Yes, that doesn't count.
Well, that's what I'm saying, like that, shut up your face.
Julie Morgan O'Donoghue
Yes.
says, nakedness is awesome. I
agree. Except for when it's me, then I'm like, no!
Carrie says, or you could get a homing pigeon and attach it to GoPro to it and get it
Oh my
around
God.
the drone laws.
I mean, we could definitely try
Watch
that.
it just like flies off with my GoPro. I'm like single tier standing in the field.
I'm so confused with like the whole... Oh my God, there we go.
Maurice says, it's from a story coloring book. Then this must be The Nightingale from the story about the Emperor by Hans Christian Andersen.
I am... Oh my God. Some of the stupid stuff that we send to each other in messages.
Robin says, you guys, if you could see the conversation that Kimball and I have back and forth, I feel like it could be a whole like Patreon upload. I should just upload a whole like novel of like the things that we talk about in our chat. Dude, it's crazy.
How long ago was it that I sent it to you? Because
I think you might have just shown me. I don't think you actually sent it to me, babe. I think I was just sitting next to you on the couch and you
Found
showed
it.
me. Okay, there it is. Can we see it? Was it in focus?
Did you see it?
There it is. There it goes. He's done.
Was it a good enough preview?
I think it's fine. You're gonna send it anyway.
If you don't like it, don't tell me.
Carrie, I'm trying to figure out where my comments are. Times. Everyone calm down. Oh, Robin says, Rocky, you should insert a little repeating memes where you shake out your hair and your top disappears.
Oh my God, yes.
Sadie says, I need so much relaxation. Give me all of the zen.
Oh, it's a coming.
And then Sadie says, it's beautiful. I wish I colored as good as you with a crying face.
Oh, thank you.
Well, you don't, Sadie.
But you can.
No, I'm just kidding.
Anybody can color like this, I promise.
Yeah. Kimball promises. And that's a money-back guarantee, okay? So
No money involved.
Yeah.
Just words.
Legal department.
Just words. Well, that kind of turned out nice. Maybe I'll do it for the rest
Minerva
of it.
says, the way you said hello reminds me of Keeping Up Appearances. It's my sister, Violet! I just, like, hear her voice in the back of my mind. Or, like, mind the cyclist, Richard. As we're driving through the British countryside, we pass so many neighborhoods that look like hers, and I just think of all the conversations she has with Richard in the car.
I do that to Rocky all the time. Like, mind the pedestrian, mind the cyclist. He's like, what cyclist? I'm like, just be aware.
But it makes so much sense now because there's always cyclists in the road out here.
Oh my God, yes.
So, like, now that I'm here, it actually makes sense. Like, back in the day, I was like, why does she keep saying that?
Like going through those country lanes.
But they don't have
ya.
like sidewalks where the cyclists are. It's like they're in the road.
Right, so it backs up traffic sometimes. Today there's probably like 15 cars backed up.
Leslie says, "I would love the new. I would also love the new channel as I watch this type of video when I'm on my treadmill."
Oh yeah, that would actually be really fun. I was telling Rocket we should turn it into like a roller coaster ride. Because like seriously, driving through the countryside here, some of the lanes are so small, and like it says that you can go 60 through some of them. And
You guys are not gonna believe it. Like if you're not from England, if you guys watch this channel, some of the roads you're gonna be like, "Are you serious?"
It's
like
hilarious.
a golf cart can barely fit down them.
It is so funny. And
you just hear my car. It's all like just driving through the bushes, basically.
And there are times where we have to back up a good 100, 200 feet to let a car pass, like because there's little pullover spots.
I have to cut that out. That's way too that just takes me out of the fun zone.
Yeah, for sure. But
Talking about.
Let's do purple to pink to a pale peach.
Sadie says LMAO. Yes, I love that show, Minerva. Maurice says lovely pig. Eve says different orange for the wings.
A different orange for the wings.
Oh.
Well, I'm doing a peachy color.
Maurice says a moneyless guarantee. Mind the pedestrian. Sadie says laugh my A off.
You can say
Minerva
ass.
says, I think my favorite shows are British. I mean, we've got IT Crowd.
Oh my god, yes.
Keeping Up Appearances. Miranda,
Friday Night Dinners.
Friday Night I mean, there's so... It just goes on and on.
I think it's because they don't overstay their welcome, because they're shorter seasons.
They keep you wanting more.
They come back every couple of years.
French and Saunders, Vicar of Dibley.
French and Saunders! Ab Fab. Yeah.
Yes, Minerva says, Keeping Up Appearances, Misfits, IT Crowd, Miranda, all Ricky Gervais, etc. John says, what about Vicious? Oh my god, Vicious is such a funny show. By the way, Minerva, if you haven't seen the show Vicious, it has Ian McKellen and the guy from Misfits, and then some other people, I don't know their names, I'm really sorry, but really funny show.
Yeah.
About two bitchy older gay guys.
And the half giantess from Harry Potter.
What else do we have?
I love how I don't know any of their real names.
Sadie says, Peep Show is another one I adore. I haven't heard of Peep Show.
I've seen it, haven't watched it though.
Julie Morgan O'Donoghue says, oh, you guys need to do a Hunter House.
A Hunter House.
You guys need to do a Hunter House. You heard her.
Like house hunting? Because I'm down.
I don't know. Christine says, I agree with you, Minerva. Minerva says, now I have to look up Vicious. Why have I never heard of that? I don't know.
We just came upon it randomly.
We saw it on PBS or something.
No, it was on... Oh, wait, a long time ago we saw it, yeah. But then I was like, oh my god, it's on like Netflix or something here.
Yeah, but we couldn't find it for a while. I think we got BritBox to watch that and Vicar of Dibley at one point, and then we canceled it. Space is such a good show. Sadie, thank you.
Oh,
Mighty
yes.
Boosh. I mean, anything with Simon Pegg, really. Robin says, I'd love to have another channel of your home life outside the drawing room. Do we get occasional peeks at the kitchen?
Oh, yeah, you should watch the vlog.
So, well, Robin watches the vlog. Yeah, so a lot of our newer stuff is going to just be around the house, basically. So, like the last vlog we did over this 4-day weekend was just like a daily vlog where we filmed like our entire day, basically. So we got up, we went to the local farm and bought some produce and looked at all the cute little pigs, and then we came home and like made a pumpkin soup with it, and we're ridiculous. What else? I'm trying to... I don't know why I can't figure out I need to put like a bookmark on where my comments were, but then they like move. Maurice says Vicious is so good. Did their dog ever pass away? We don't know. The ending of Vicious was so depressing, by the way.
Yeah.
Like, it was kind of okay, but like also I was like, why do all these gay shows have to end with the most depressing episode?
Yeah.
Anyway. I mean, I guess it's subjective. Some people might think it's really like endearing and like fun, but I was like, oh no. Yeah. I'm just gonna... This is like Lost. I'm gonna pretend it didn't happen. Minerva says, Mighty Boosh and Toast of London, haha. Julie Morgan O'Donoghue
Oh my god.
says Haunted. Sorry. Haunted. I don't know that one. Spaced. Skip to the end.
No, she's saying like a haunted house.
Oh, haunted house.
Like
yes.
we should go do a haunted house.
Everyone wants to see you get a jump scare, Kimball.
Why?
I don't know. Why not? I would want to see you get it. I would want to see you in any situation where you're uncomfortable because your reactions are priceless. What are you talking about?
I mean, my whole life is uncomfortable.
Eric says, I love Rivals for the moment. Good show.
Haven't watched Rivals.
What is Good Show? What is that about?
What?
Good Show. I think there's a show called Good Show.
I thought he's saying Rivals is a good show.
Oh, it's a good show. I love Rivals for the moment. Good show. We need a comma, Eric. John says Vicious looked like the 80s, but it was set in 2013 to 2016.
I want to go find their like house and like take a picture outside and then run away.
Sadie says that's disgustingly wholesome. I need to get to a farmer's market. Stop. We're just making Sadie cry left and right over here. Can you just be more like, don't stop making people cry?
Well, it is cool because here there's farms everywhere, so you can just go to any farm. They usually have shops that you can buy stuff from, which is quite lovely. You can also see their animals and how they raise them, which makes me happy.
Marie says, because we love the drama. Minerva says, for those from England, how do you feel about Peter Kay? Who is Peter Kay? Should I know Peter Kay? Is this a politician? What's happening? Peter Kay.
Okay.
Sadie says, I watched Father Ted for the first time this year, and that beats everything. It's literally the funniest show to exist.
What is Father Ted?
I don't know. But Minerva says, Sadie, Father Ted is hysterical.
Father Ted.
Do we need to look this up?
I don't know. Are these sunflowers, or should I just make them something else?
It's whatever you dream, Kimball. Kimball, it's only been an hour and 36 minutes, okay? So you're doing really good. Just keep it going.
I'm just saying, some people's coloring things are like 5 hours long. I don't know.
Kimball is like sweaty palms, can't even hold the Prismacolor pencils. He's trying to get through this so fast.
I don't even know how, like, I could not color a page for that long. I would just be like, oh my god, my hands, I'm over it. I don't ever get, like, my hands don't ever hurt, though. Like, I guess I don't, like, grip the pencil. Some people must grip it really tight. I do not. The more you know.
Robin says, you could do a show called My Husband Makes My Skin Crawl while Rocky tries to scare Kimball. Well, I think we could do that, but you need to come up with a good name of the show that's like a good acronym. So maybe it like spells out the word scare. So if you can figure out what that is and come back to us. And then Eric says, do they have gay farms where with pink pumpkins?
Well, we definitely need to look into that.
No, but if they have them in Belgium, I think we might need to move there.
That is insensitive.
Rainbow pumpkins coming your way.
Like us, or?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, those are things.
Well done. I love a good thing.
Should I make the things?
Oh, Maurice says, where they farm gays.
Oh, that sounds
It's not nature and nurture. They just come from a farm. Farm fresh gays. Come in a six-pack.
I feel like this is the wrong color for this, but I wanted to.
They're pasteurized.
They're pastelized.
Pasteurized. Oh my
These
god, Kimball.
Flowers.
The wit. You're like my grandma Molly. But like raunchy. Sadie says, for someone that has a lot of pain, what pencil crown do you recommend the most that is pigmented and you don't have to press hard?
I really only use Prismacolors.
Do you have to press them hard?
I don't.
Because they're wax based, right?
They're it's like a wax oil mix, I believe.
So these ones aren't like the hard charcoaly ones that are more scratchy. These are like quite soft.
Yeah.
They're not like you can do pastels though, right? Like pastel pencils.
No, I mean you could. Like they're chalky though.
But
I hate that.
They also behave a lot different, so they're harder to work with.
And they feel gross, like the way
they're disgusting. Don't use those.
Yeah. I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh yeah, I don't really like oil-based pencils that much. They feel like scratchy to me. But they're very popular over here. They look nice. They just feel weird when I color with them.
Carrie S says Rocky's Road to Hell as a show name. I actually had a little mini series going that I never posted anywhere called Rocky Road Trips. And it was like in between city when I was working with IKEA, I would like when I was driving to like do some long trip or something, I would like just film myself in the car. But I was like, I'm never posting these. They were just too out there.
You could do better.
Yeah. So those will just live on a hard drive somewhere and never see the light of day until aliens find them 2,000 years from now.
That's fine.
Minerva says, Carrie, laugh, 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 laugh. Eve says, those colors truly make the picture come alive. Love it, Kimball. Thanks.
Oh, well, thank you.
He's on the eve of something great.
I'm on the verge of something wonderful.
Well, her name's Eve, so we're trying to work her name into it.
Oh,
people.
sorry.
Get with the program.
I was just going with like the
May
the dairy
I? Because her
mother.
name's May. Karain. I don't know how to work that in. Trisha says, love it, Carrie. About the Rockies Road to Hell as a show name. And then Minerva says, I think for blending, I like the Prismacolors.
I do too.
Sadie's got to go, folks. Have a super week. Bye, Sadie.
Sorry I took forever.
Let's do a harmonize right now. Bye, Sadie.
You just harmonize with me because I can't do it. Well, it's too late
That's
now.
pretty good. I think we did. I heard it in my ear after we did it, like 5 seconds later. I was like, well, if we wanted to like bring back the demons, it sounded great. All right. Carrie says heart hands, and then Eric says we had the Rocky Horror Show, and the new name for the we had the Rocky Horror Show, the new name for the boys, the Rocky Lame Show, way more scary.
Uh-oh.
True. Robin says Rocky road trips could always wrap up with you treating yourself to a Rocky Road ice cream.
Oh my God, let's do it. Wait, what was? Oh, I was like, we should do a vlog where we just go eat, because then I could just go out to eat.
Don't we do that a lot anyway?
I mean, we do a lot of other stuff, but instead of like, we could just go look for like.
Kimball, literally, when we go to new cities, it's like if you watch them, even though time has passed, we're like, oh, we're gonna go to this cafe, and then we finish that cafe, and then the next scene's like, oh, we're gonna go to this cafe.
Yes, but we walked for 5 hours in between those shots.
Yeah, but you can't really tell.
I can. Well, not really.
How about get your rocks off with Rocky? That's Maurice's idea. Think we'll get some subscribers there? Or Maurice says, or Rocky unmedicated. I mean, I am unmedicated. It could be like something about Rocky with caffeine or
Rocky
something.
released.
If
Rocky
you guys have seen
Unleashed.
Over the Hedge with the little squirrel when he eats something and then he like transcends space and time.
Doesn't he have like just like sugar? It's like pixie sticks or something.
That's basically me on caffeine. Minerva says, I think you need to offer that whenever you get the channels to milestones like 100,000 people or 1 million people, you will drop and post one of your old videos like Rocky's old antique barn. Oh my God.
I mean, he did post Rocky playing the piano, and I think people got concerned.
Yeah, I literally had people reaching out. They're like, oh, they were like, this person was clearly traumatized. I'm like, well, you're not wrong. But I'm like, it was just a joke.
Yeah, but it's in a good way.
That's acting. Maurice says, Rocky meets sugar. Eric says, Kimball's Spider House is also a good name.
Oh, God, no. I mean, I'm living that right now.
Kimball's House of Nightmares. Robin says, I think you guys promised me a more regular hangout visits with your local cafes. Oh, like we promised we'd go hang out at the local cafes.
Let's do that. I'm fine with that. I'm enjoying Esquires lately.
Minerva says, Mom made me check on you after seeing the video of you on the piano.
Oh my God.
I don't know where she was when I recorded that. I think she was out with Kelly at the time. I definitely did not do that type of crap when they were around.
Obviously.
You know, when they weren't around, I was like burning my house down and like screaming at the piano. So.
Well, you only singed the carpet.
I mean, it's fine.
You didn't burn the house down.
It's fine. No one's gonna use that room. It's just holding toys now. Not like the carpet was new anyway. It needed to go, and it needed some color. So I burned construction paper into it.
It had to go.
That's how you know it was nylon. I just picture myself growing up in that room, like breathing in all the little like polyester fibers in my lungs, getting microplastics.
That explains a lot.
Minerva says, I'm just grateful there's video footage.
Yeah. It's so funny. Like, I have zero footage of, like, growing up at my house until I met you guys.
Eric says, I need to come to the UK to see these two crazy boys. What are we going to do when you get here, Eric? What's the plan?
What's the plan?
Oh my God, my friend Rachel, when she came to visit us, and like the entire week she was here, there'd be like any moment of silence, and she'd be like, what's the plan? Like just pretending to be like a ditzy valley girl from LA.
And then, of course, we all had to start doing it.
Yeah, we were being completely obnoxious. You guys would have hated us.
Or loved us, I don't know.
Either way. Whatever you want to do. Eric says, oh yeah, never mind. I already read that one. We're done. Caught up with comments.
Stop living in the past, Rocky.
Okay, Robin says, Rocky Kimball is your current favorite toy, but what is your favorite childhood toy? What is my favorite childhood toy?
I didn't really play the toys as a kid.
My favorite, I think the thing I got the most excited about was when the Nintendo 64 came out. I think that was probably my favorite toy. And then second would be my video camera. When I was 13, I got a video camera. Eric says a lot of naughty things. What else was a good toy? What was your favorite toy growing up?
I don't really remember. I mean, I had ponies and stuff, but I didn't actually play with them. I just like to look at them. I didn't really have.
I just picture you sitting in your bedroom, just like staring at them with
No, it's like
your
here.
reading glasses
Like
on.
they're just cute, and I like to look at her now. Like they make me happy. But like, I don't really have toys that I played with.
Does it bring you joy?
I mean,
What's that lady's name? It's like,
oh my god, Conda Marie or whatever.
Marie
Conda.
Marie Condom. Got it.
Gross. Because I mean, we had a trampoline. I had a sister and 4 brothers, so
yeah,
there was a lot going on at the house.
Minerva says Zelda.
The best.
I just remember when that game came out. I was at the Blockbuster video where you rented videos in the U.S. and I was just standing there behind a glass case. I was standing there like you could play a little bit of it. I remember being so excited. Anyway, Christine says, Kimball, beautiful drawing as usual.
Thank you. I mean, I didn't actually do the drawing, but thank you for the
I'm sure she meant coloring.
Well,
Maurice says, what's a video?
What's that?
Eric says, my favorite toy was a Monagachi. Sorry, I don't know the English name. Is it like the little digital toy pet
Tamagotchi?
things? Tamagotchi? Or no, it's Monchichi. Monchichi. What is that? I have to look up Monchichi now, just because the name alone.
Monchichi.
It was a line of Japanese... Oh my god. Kimball. It reminds me of like...
It's not like a Furby, right?
It's like a genetically experimented on Cabbage Patch doll that also is a bear with a bib.
The hell? Well, it's too far away.
And he's holding like a pacifier.
Okay.
I'm down. I mean, like, genetic hair experiment on children gone wrong. Let's go.
These things happen.
Is it like a little monkey with a human face? Monchichi.
Oh, cute.
You know, anything will fly in Japan, I'm telling you. I mean, we had Furbies. That was the creepiest toy ever.
Yeah.
Friend.
Oh my god.
The creepiest voice. It just sounds like they got people in prison to do the voiceover for that doll.
Okay, I kind of I played with my popple. I liked having, because I would like put it in a ball and throw it around the house. It was fun.
Wait, what was it?
A popple.
Popples. Robin says, OMG, a child of the electronic age. For me, it was something stupid like Lincoln Logs. I remember having Lincoln Logs that my dad bought.
Not me.
And like an RC racetrack thing.
Like we had just sports. It was like football, soccer.
Oh my god, I'm
basketball.
so sorry. I'm so sorry that happened to you.
I survived.
Christine says, I did mean coloring.
Wait, thank you, darling.
Eric says, nope, it was a ploosh. What the hell's a ploosh?
Like a plushie?
Plushie? It has a hard face, Eric. It's not a plushie if it has a hard face. You can hurt someone with that. Maria says, cross between bear and a hedgehog.
Oh god, what were those things that looked like pom-poms, but they were like rubber? It was like basically a ball with like a bunch of little flimsy pieces of rubber sticking off it. You could stretch them out. You could chuck them at each other. Because
Oh, yeah.
Somebody threw one at like my sister's face, my brother's face, and almost broke it. It was just like 2 bloody nose thing happening. It was gross.
I remember the things like if you ate to the bottom of your cereal box, like your post cereal box, you have a toy in the bottom, and one was like this weird octopus slime thing. You throw it at the wall, and it would like slowly climb down the wall.
Yeah. You could get those at like the little quarter machines.
Eric says, hot in the 80s, and then Minerva says, and wuzzles!
What the hell's a wuzzle?
Was a wuzzle.
Never was a wuzzle that I wasn't.
I have to look it up. Wuzzles. Let me see. Wuzzles. Wuzzle toy.
What were the little green guys called on Fraggle Rock?
Oh my god, all these toys you guys would say. It's like a weird Care Bear before Care Bears.
Care Bears.
Well, there's like a bunch of different ones. They're all like weird. It's just, you know what? It's just like they had leftover fabric at the place, and they're like, what can we make? It's like a bear, honey, bee, sea lion with like antlers, and then a monkey with like a unicorn horn on its nose. So that's a wuzzle.
If ever there was.
Ghosts of the Doll. There's like a whole website. Anyway.
Do I need to color all those little dots?
My sister had these things called nerds, and they were like germs, and they were like little plastic toys like that represented germs, but they were like kind of humanized.
Wait, are
these
they
little
based on
characters.
on the candy?
Oh, maybe. And they were in these clear plastic beakers to make it look like it was an experiment.
Is it done?
Eve says, I always love those white lines. Beautiful.
Thank you. I've never done that before, but I see other people doing it. It looked really pretty, so I thought, now is my time.
Minerva says, I'm sending you a picture of us and the RC racetrack. You got to show that shit to the crowd. Can you send it to Kimball's phone? Because mine's currently filming. Yeah. Marie says, do you mean the snorkels?
Oh my god, those little underwater creatures with like the little... They had like the little snout thingies coming out of the top, little horns. I watched the snorkels.
Eric says, these two kids don't know anything. We were in the 80s, Eric. We were born in the 80s.
Oh my god.
We know all this stuff.
I'm excited for... Well, okay, I loved Rainbow Bright, the movie.
We just
the
don't
show
know
was
Wuzzles.
I know I talked about this last week, like Rainbow Bright coming out again.
Yeah.
And I'm a little worried because it's like CGI looking, and I wish it was like a 2D cartoon. Cause it was
Check
so
your
good.
phone. Jamie sent it, or my sister sent it. Carrie says, yes, definitely at Minerva. And then Minerva says, Carrie, I just sent it to Kim.
Did you do Facebook or phone message?
Check them all. Or the Fraggle Rock. Down in Fraggle Rock.
Yeah.
Where is foreign
Oh, there it is. Oh, look at the... Okay, well, first we're going to show everyone what Minerva looks like.
Oh my gosh.
Cutie patootie. Now let's just scroll over to see little baby Rocky.
Wait, you gotta hold it because the light's reflecting a bit. There you go.
Oh.
Oh my gosh.
Look at those
Look
cuties.
at him go. We were 3 years apart.
Look at that mullet.
Where was that? Is that my bedroom?
I don't know, but I remember showing you a
It is my
picture,
bedroom.
like roughly this age. You're like, that's like the fattest I've ever been.
No,
like,
there is a picture of me where I look a little chunky, actually.
Yeah,
But it was like a
so
school
cute,
photo or
though.
something.
So cute. Let's see. Agatha all along, the last episode, amazing.
Oh,
Only
Kimball's
murders.
Wait, time out. Just get your list over here, Kimball. Just be
Oh, well, I'm at the end.
Fa la la.
We're done.
Okay, that was it.
Basically, I'm debating on next week. I'm not sure yet, but I'm going to take some time off.
What, are you done? Let me take this down so we can actually see your beautiful face.
What did you do? Look what you did.
I am so sorry.
You just did that.
You gotta cover that up. Fix it. I just marked Kimball's thing with the magnet, and now he's really upset.
I mean, I don't really know if it was you. I'm just blaming you.
I'm pretty sure it was you.
I don't know where my eraser is, so... see if that works. Get rid of that.
Can you just use a white pencil or something?
It's fine.
Okay, sorry.
Sorry
I ruined your entire day.
I'm gonna take some time off. I don't know, next week, may or may not. I don't know. But after that, like, we're gonna be traveling on the weekend, so can't happen. I don't know if the place that we're gonna be at is gonna have good Wi-Fi or not. If it does, I might try and do 1 or 2 lives while we're there, just because that'll be fun. But I will have to get some art supplies while I'm there, because I'm not really taking anything with me. And then we'll be back here like mid-December. So we'll have like holiday stuff and like New Year's, and I'll probably be back for that.
Well, Robin says, I loved Marble Raceway. You could assemble your own maze of a track and then do acid and zone out while the marbles went manic chasing each other. Now we just watch folks shop at Walmart.
One of those things is more fun than the other.
By the way, I don't know if anyone out there is a Leslie Hall fan, especially if you're in the Midwest. She just released another song that her Patreons helped her pay for, and then they did a music video. Go look it up. She needs more views. It only has like 5,000 views right now. Anyway.
Don't mind me, I'm just
Kimball's
getting
just like doing double duty, taking his social media post.
Well, it's for the thumbnail. So
Oh my
I
god.
have to do the thumbnail. And then I gotta take an angled one, because we like a nice angled one.
Marie says, we will just have to be surprised with your art. Minerva says, so excited for you both.
I'm so excited.
Wait, what are we excited about? What are we excited about?
I
What's
was
happening?
talking about traveling.
Oh, traveling, yes. Okay, go
We
ahead.
haven't told anybody yet, so don't say...
Don't let anyone know.
Top secret. But it'll be fun, new experiences. But yes, while we're there, we'll probably do lives, possibly for the other vlog as well, depending on how things go. I'm not sure what it'll be, like a little tour of the place we're staying at.
Also, if
chat.
there's any creepy robbers watching this live stream, I wouldn't try to break into our house because we have someone staying here while we're gone that is not a person you'd want to like bust in on.
Obviously, they're worse than me when I see a spider.
Yeah.
So we're gonna do that, and yeah. So if we find out the Wi-Fi is good there, I might do a live there. We'll see. It could just be me drawing, and we can just all chat and whatever.
Eric says, and I love my pic. 25 years younger. Wait, you gotta send it to him.
Right now?
Just send it right now, Kimball. Let's all watch. Kimball, send the picture to Eric.
I have to go get it. It's on the iPad.
Oh, okay, never mind. We'll do it later.
Well, no, yeah, because how am I sending it to you? That was the thing. That's why I thought Rocky was doing it, because, like, I don't know if you guys had emails going on.
John says, Leslie Hall!
Yeah.
I talked to Eric on Instagram and YouTube.
Okay, well, I guess I'll just send it through Insta then.
Yeah.
That'll happen in, like, half an hour.
Eve says, thanks, guys. Love it, Kimball. Fine, Evan. Nice evening. And great night later on. Greeting.
Thank you. What time is it?
Thanks, Eve. It's time to go to bed.
It's 9. Normally, this is 10.
Real Gold Glamorous, Titus Jones Remix, 2024. That's it.
Yes.
And then Carrie says, so excited for the videos of your trip when you're back. Maybe some cryptic pics to keep everyone guessing where you are.
Okay. Well, yeah, I'll definitely be
I'm pretty sure we're going to have to, like, live stream from where we're at, just because it's too interesting to not do that.
Right. And I will definitely be posting stuff to my Instagram, which is just at Kimball Gray. All one word. Gray for Gray.
Eric says, gosh, I cannot steal the curtains.
No.
You can. Do you want to steal the curtains?
Where did we get those? Dunelm?
Make a shirt out of it. Yeah, from Dunelm. You can steal them. Oh, if you broke into the house and stole the curtains. God, okay, now I'm on the same page. Right. I have to, like, it takes me a minute, guys. Maurice says, no spoilers. Reminds me of Doctor Who. Spoilers. River.
Spoilers, yeah.
Carrie said something and then retracted the message. So that makes me really want to know what it was.
Little too dirty.
I really want to know what Carrie had to say now. That's like at work when we have Teams messages, which is like our messaging program. If someone says like deleted message, by the time I get to it, I'm like, what? I write them. I'm like, what'd you say? They're like, oh, I just didn't mean to write you. I'm like, no, you did. You meant to write me. You said something. You didn't like it. You erased it. What was it?
They got their aggressions out and then they deleted it.
And then I usually like just rip them apart until they tell me what it was. And it's like, I hate your hair. No, I'm just kidding. All right. Kimball.
Yes.
Good job. Can you hold it up?
Well, maybe.
Can you do your job? You know, it's a format.
There it is.
Oh my gosh, Kimball. Yeah. Another one for the fridge.
Yeah. Or another one to go back on the shelf.
Carrie says sorry.
And it was that book if you're just coming in at the very end.
Guys, guess what?
It's time to say goodbye.
We had so much fun chatting with you guys. Thanks for like being active in the comments and, you know, being bold and saying things and just being friends. We appreciate it. And we always have a good time. And thanks to my sister for showing up and regaling us with stories of childhood and sending us pictures of when we were, you know, youthful.
Your ears feel amazing from my beautiful voice. You're welcome. Did you not read the comment?
What?
Oh, he said,
check it.
We just said my ears.
My ears.
From my beautiful singing.
Did that hurt your ears, Eric? Was that not pleasing for you?
So long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, adieu to you, and you, and you, and you, and you.
Good.
Oh my God, you
We'll do a harmony. Good night.